Hello, Chairman. How are you, sir? Is your property here?
Not really, but we heard that they are doing it, so we say we come to have a side view.
Oh, you don't have a property here, but you have come to view. How is that possible? I think your property is here. You just don't want to tell us.
No. If I have a property, I will tell you. What is the fear? I'm from Nungua.
Okay.
Yeah. So as we heard, so we should come and be
Are
there.
you from the Nungua Traditional Council or which? Okay, first introduce yourself to us. Sorry on that.
My name is Ericana Mesa. People know me as ChannelOne. I'm from the Nungua Traditional area. But we heard in the news that there's something is going on. So I decided that, okay, let me work out, come and see what is happening. So that in case when somebody asks anything, I will be able to tell him that indeed I'm an eyewitness.
Well, you've come to see, and what will be your, perspective to all that is ongoing here?
Probably, if I say anything, I have committed myself, because we know people have tried to look for their accommodation, and this time that the system is very hard and the things are not normal. So anyone is trying to get somebody to lay his head. So fortunately, when somebody, I cannot judge. Probably because who's his thing know what to do with his thing. Because once it's the government land, the government can take any decision about itself. We cannot stop the government, and we do even when we are praying to the government, he will decide what he's supposed to do.
Is over time people express worry about how land is sold in Accra. As part of the Nungua traditional area, do you think the way and manner land is really sold in Accra is the best?
It depends. The Accra from Gamashi up to Adan, or it's Accra. Yeah. We know everyone wants to come to Accra. Each of everyone wants to, because of the businesses, everybody want to do something in Accra. So when they come, a lot of people cannot go and come back and say, okay, I'm living at somewhere, Cape Coast, I will go and come back. So everybody want to try something to lay in his hand so that he can in the morning he can wake up and go to his work. So that was, but actually I don't know how much specifically, because I know how much they sell land at Osu. I know how much they sell land at East Legon. I know land at Botiman. But here, if I say I know, it's a big lie.
But why do you think traditional leaders allow people to come here to build on the Ramsar site? Because when you speak to most of the people who own properties here, they say, well, I came through a chief, I came through this traditional leader, this person sold it to me. All fingers are pointing to the traditional authorities. Why that?
Because some of them mention some of the kings which they don't have idea of. Well, rather right now you move to our paramount chief, which is the president of Gadangme State. When you go to him, he will tell you he doesn't know anything going on here. They will sometimes they will mention their name, but when you go closer to them, they will tell people in black that they don't know anything. And sometimes when somebody purchases land, you tell say, oh, I'm from this region. So as I'm standing here, I'm a Nungua man, I'm from Nungua traditional area. When you ask me, and I told, but if someone told me, Mr. Eric or Mr. Anan, how much do you sell land here? I don't know. I don't have any idea. So sometimes they will point the finger at them, but when you go closer to them, you know that whatever they were mentioning is false.
What do you think we should do going forward? What's the solution? Aside government stamping its feet to say this thing must stop, what should be the way going forward?
The way going forward is the step that the government is taking. And there's a bundles with the set that the fishing closed. So if you close that bundle and the government doesn't permit you into that area, that means whoever go there, you go on your own court. Because what happened in Lakeside, which we saw in the television and the news. I don't think here it have been like that. Because this side we saw it, even people has flooded, but I don't think here flooded like that. So to me, if the government would temper justice with mercy, I would say that the justice is supposed to sit down with the chief and the traditional leaders and see to it that okay, assuming some people come and sweat, carry something on his head, and you're able to find some place to sleep. So the government is supposed to temper justice with mercy so that.
But we can't really continue allowing people to perpetuate illegalities in the name of where to lay their head, and in the end causing the entire Accra to flood, where people who acquired land genuinely with permits would sleep at night only for flood to get them out of their room, get them packing their belongings and everything. I mean, this is totally uncalled for.
Yes, what you are saying is perfectly right. But imagine, let's cut our mind back to Circle, which is even the township of Accra. What happened there? What are they doing into the Odana? Even I was there some times ago, and the people come from outside, and they were asking me, my friend, what are you people doing? Even if this river is in Europe, they will leak into the sea, and they will use lifeboats as a transport from here to Tamahabo, but our people travel outside to go and see beautiful things over there, but they cannot implement it here, which is very well. This is Sakmana Lagoon. It's quite closer to the sea. They can even do something nicely, like a canal, so that they will patronize with the lifeboat and things. But can our so-called leaders cannot see it? We know some of the country, even when you go to Dubai, look at what is going on there. But you cannot do it. Even the Sakmon Lagoon is shocked. It cannot flood into the sea anymore.
And that is the more reason why no one should be allowed to build on the banks or on the Ramsar site.
The most important thing that the government is supposed to do is that it should rather focus on the river. This river gives us fish. What the time I was young, I set crab there, I catch tilapias and the things we do feed to our community. But now we cannot go there anymore because it has turned into the gutter. So if the government or the leaders will have something to do, they should focus on the river. After they focus, they can even demarcate very nicely as a township. You understand? Because I learned that one of our leaders planned to duck the river so that the river can flow, so that they will make it as proper canal or river, so that they can be patronize certain things inside. But I don't know how the regulation will go too far.
Anyway, I want to thank you very much for speaking to us. We are grateful. I'm only really skeptical about the fact that you abandoned your work only to come and witness what is going on. I mean,
That is true that I do not hold any property here. If I am talking, people know me very much. When people are hearing my voice, they know me very much, and I know that I'm a Bex. Today I decided to rest in the house. I'm not going to work. But the moment I heard that, also let me come and have a look of it to see what is going on.
Well, thank you very much for speaking to us.